Hello, everyone. I welcome you to day 8 of my series, in which the chosen word is humility. Humility, according to the Bible, can be known as an attitude of lowliness, recognizing one's dependence on God rather than exalting oneself. Humility also involves valuing others above oneself, rendering service without seeking recognition, and submitting to God's will. Take us to the book of James, chapter 4, verse 10, which says, "Humble yourself before the Lord, and He will lift you up." This scripture is a biblical promise that explains that we as believers, as Christians, we are meant to submit to God's will, acknowledge our dependence on God, surrender and submit to His will in totality, which can lead us to divine honor, elevation, and blessings. Humility is not self-depreciation. It is you recognizing your need for God and submitting your ambition over His purposes for your life. Matthew 23 verse 12 says, "Whosoever exalts himself be humbled, and whosoever humbles himself be exalted." Which explains that for you to be great, it comes from humility and service, not from pride or self-promotion. And this affects every areas of our life, even in your place of work, wherever you find yourself. Our leaders, just maintain an act of respect amongst people. Learn to dwell in humility. Learn to be humble, because it can really take you far. Because the Bible even says, God resists the proud, but give grace to the humble. A simple act of humility can make you sit among princes, among kings, among great men and women. Why an act of pride will do nothing but allow you fall and lead you to destruction. Humility encourage admitting mistakes. No matter who is correcting you, you're ready to adhere to correction and see the need why you should change from this particular way or manner you behave. In serving others, no matter how young, how old they are to us. And humility, it also explains deflecting praise. You don't want to be praised out there, you don't want all praise to be given unto you, but to God alone. And this helps us to grow, help us to and this help us to grow, help us to enhance our relationship with people, help us to move to greater place we never thought of by building connection. As we go ahead with the activities of the day, let's not forget that we have to depend on God in everything we do. Having faith in God also explains humility. We have to depend on God and believe that He alone can help us. And also people around us, let's learn to be humble, because God might even send someone your way to help you. But an act of pride can decline you of such blessings. Humility is obedience. Humility is rendering service to others. Humility is valuing others over yourself. Humility is submission. See you in the next edition on day 9 of the series. Stay tuned.